What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Money, covering trending topics from local to abroad. Politics, I'm asking the questions: who's fooling who? Sports, from soccer, boxing, and MMA, I cover it all. Monthly motivational talks to inspire you. One thing for sure, I bring the receipts. So like and subscribe to be part of the movement. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Money. Welcome to my YouTube channel, King Said So. And if King said so, then it must be true. Guys, I just want to quickly make a full recap for what has transpired today on the EFF National shutdown. Was it a success? What are the takeaway things? What are the things that you might have missed that I have picked up? And what are the talking points really about this national shutdown? And where where I believe EFF has positioned itself going forward and everything of that nature. It is very important to, when you look at events and situations in life, that you look at them with an eagle eye. Understand? You don't just look at them with a narrow-minded approach, but with the eagle eye, you'll be able to see things and be able to also do a forecasting on what is going to come and transpire maybe in the future. Not being a prophet, but data is a good predictor of the future. When you've got data that has accumulated over a period of time, you'll be able to tell what might possibly come in the future. So I'm going to do two videos because I don't want my videos to be long, because because of my notes, I think the videos are going to be long. So I'm going to do part one, which is the video you are watching now. It's going to speak about the strike of the EFF positioning, what the strike means and everything. And I'm going to do a second video about the bombing in Tlantla house. What I think, because I saw the pictures of the next door neighbor windows, and I saw um, the place where the bomb. I what Ntlantalak said. He was just in the show right now with JJ Tabane, Power to Truth. Was he successful in the mission that he wanted to accomplish? Will be the second video. So let's leave that for that. Expect those videos to drop, all of them today, if not early hours of the 21st, of which it's a holiday, so you'll be able to watch them when you wake up. So let's get into this. The EFF, was it a successful strike? I From what I have gathered, the EFF has managed to close about 80% of the economy. I almost want to say 90%, but 80% of the economy was operational. Yes, it had to do with the fact that tomorrow is a holiday and some people took a day off today. So taxi drivers, the taxi situation did not have to work that much. So it was not a business as usual. I will be posting some videos here of how Kimberley looked. Most of the shops were closed, and this goes for any other place in South Africa. This was a very successful march in terms of holding or putting a slow down or go slow on the economy of South Africa. They started very early, of which on my previous video I said, why are they starting so early? What was the reason? I honestly believe if they started in the early hours and not in the late hours of the 19th, they would have a stronger match, a success. But I believe the reason why they started early is the reason that Malema pointed out about the bus company that took 1 million rand from them and cancelled the agreement because a minister, I think of transport, said to them they can't help and participate in such things. So I think that's why they were starting in the late night of the 19th. Maybe it was because they had to gather people for the transportation, of which we know it never started. So, with that said, it is clear that the strike was funded. It was very funded. If they had 1 million to spend on transportation, the transportation, then with the leadership of the EFF will come, accommodation, printing of posters, placards, and everything. So it means this strike was funded and was well funded. Understand? That's why it was so well organized. We said we wish that the strike must be peaceful and there mustn't be any drama incidents in the whole of South Africa. We hear people are arrested here and there, but nothing major, which for me is what if you look at my final thoughts before the match, I wanted it to go that way so that the strike can be a success, so that other stories don't steal the headlight of the strike. Hence, the bombing of the Ntantalax's house almost stole the spotlight. But I'll talk about that on the you guys, you don't want to miss that video where I'm breaking down what I think happened there, and you guys will tell me if I'm right or wrong. EFF has got a large amount of youth in their marches. You don't see very old people there. You see young people over 18s, and you see middle age, the 28 to 42 age gap, and you see them, you know, um, backing the EFF up. I will tell you guys why is that important when I show you guys some numbers. So the small parties joining the EFF is a very big thing, because this positions the EFF to a place where they 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 are in good relationships or in good relations when it comes to the 2024 elections. Remember, if the ANC goes below 45%, I don't want to say 48 or 49 because that's not significant. I believe Patricia de Lille's party, the Good Party, will vote, will give its numbers to the ANC and keep the ANC in power. The ANC will not be out of power if they are not below 45%. And chances of that happening are very high. I'll tell you why. If the EFF grows, and I'm going to show you guys the numbers now, and manage to win some of these small parties with them, and manage to take them along and have a common agreement with the small parties, it will disturb everything in South Africa. The numbers for the DA is not going well. They've been steadily declining since 2011 elections. Okay? And let me I'll cover this, and let me just post the numbers quickly. As you guys can see, on 2011 the EFF obviously was not did not participate because it was a new party, and just formed in 2010. And you see in 2016 that they managed to get 8% of the national vote on the national elections. And I think the following elections was the national, and then the what you call the local elections. So on 2021, they managed to get this, I think was local elections. They managed to get 10.24%. And if you look at that growth from 8% to 10%, from 10%, where will the EFF be going? So I am estimating that the EFF will be somewhere around um, about 17%. And that number is very significant because it means that the EFF will be close to being an opposition party, the main opposition party, of which I believe the DA will drop under 20 for the first time because they are there at 20. At 20, they are not doing good. The DA, I think the biggest mistake they made was to leave Musima Imane to leave and other leaders. There's some other important leaders that left the DA, but we'll cover that when the elections are coming, guys. It's not for this video. We're focusing on the EFF, and I believe that the EFF will be somewhere at 17%. If they manage to capitalize on their numbers they have at the universities, they should be able to get at least 7% more on top of what they have. And that will be a big disaster for the ANC. And the EFF will be literally holding the ANC and the country on its balls. And of course they will be using this march to do their campaigning, you know. And you saw the electricity was never off over the weekend. The electricity was not off on the day of the strike. So it is very clear that the march was a success in terms of that also. And so the message was brought across clearly and firmly. So happy that there wasn't any incidents, where the leadership was victimized and everything. There was some pictures that I saw where protesters had marks of rubber bullets. That thing is painful, guys. That thing is painful, guys. We call it non-penetrating bullet. Oh my god, that thing is painful. You don't want to be hit by that thing. So the message was brought in clearly. And again, with our president, don't expect a respond. Don't expect Cyril to even give this thing an attention, which will be a big mistake if he doesn't. If he does not respond directly to the EFF, remember the president is busy stressing with this Busisiwe Mkhwebane, public protector, testifying at whatever they are doing there, and she's spitting fire there. Ubusisiwe is spitting fire. She's taking out emails. She's taking out bank statements and everything. So the Palapala thing and the CR7 campaign is not entirely to bed. Those things are still haunting the president. And other parties and of course the media will try and downplay this national strike, national shutdown, as if it wasn't successful. No, guys, you can go wherever if you are honest with yourself, you can see it was not business as usual. Definitely not business as usual. And I believe this national shutdown was bigger than the Zuma must fall campaign. I strongly believe that. So this was a big success for the EFF, and I showed you guys the numbers. You can see that the EFF will be winning. Remember, we had like almost 20 million people that could vote but did not vote. I believe 2024 will have the biggest turn up um, to the polls, but it will be mostly the people that have made a decision because they saw the last time it was loyal ANC people that said we're not gonna vote and we're not voting for anyone. They stayed away. But the events that have occurred in our country for the past 4 years, I think, are enough to convince people to say they must go and vote and cast their vote and make their voice heard. And it's not going to be pretty for the ANC. If the ANC keeps Cyril Ramaphosa, I see it being under 45%, and that will be the beginning of the end of the ANC. If they don't find the small parties to work with them, it's going to be a big disaster. It's your boy King053. Let me do the video of Nhlanhla Lux. Tell me what you think, guys. Was the strike a success? Obviously it was, but tell me what are your takeaway points that I might have missed, so that I can see things in your perspective also. And also, wherever you are, um do you feel that the EFF will grow in next year's election? Do you think this was a good stunt for the EFF to do? Tell me everything, guys. Let's meet on the comment section, and please subscribe, guys. I've got good news. There is a potential sponsor for my channel. Someone hit me up and say I might sponsor you for your channel. So we'll be changing the background very soon. We'll be getting a better setup. God bless that person. I cannot reveal now until it actually happens. And then thank you so much for everyone, guys. I appreciate you guys on my channel. You really, guys, you give me the oomph to do this every day. But let me quickly do the other video about Nhlanhla Lux. Stay tuned, like, so that other people can see this video. Let's grow the view, guys. Let's grow the channel. Subscribe. It's your boy King053, Mr. Easy Money himself. Until the next one, salute.